This paralyzed girl of many years suddenly realized that the capsules her mother had been giving her for 18 years were actually relaxants for animals. If humans take it for a long time, it can lead to paralysis of the lower half of the body. Annie was shocked to hear this. The person who caused her paralysis was her own mother. At that moment, her mother also found her here from outside. Annie had an asthma attack. She couldn't speak a word, but her mother gave her a sedative. She injected her with a sedative. Then Annie fainted. When she woke up again, she found herself back at home. When she saw that her mother had left in her car, Annie decided to get out of the house and get help. But her mother had locked the door. So Annie looked to the window. It was the only way out. She got a soldering iron and wired it up and plugged it in. And then she put on a blanket. With a mouthful of cold water, she climbed out of the window and crawled across the roof. Soon Annie was at the window of her mom's room. Then, using the principle of thermal expansion and contraction, she managed to break the glass and get inside. But just as she opened the door and was about to go down the lift, she realized that the power had been cut off by her mother. Annie had no choice but to push her wheelchair down and rolled down the stairs in pain. She was surprised to find that she could feel her toes. She could feel her toes. It was because she hadn't taken her medication, but it also gave Annie the motivation she needed. She got into her wheelchair and ran out into the street. She saw a delivery truck coming, so Annie stopped it, despite the danger. After hearing Annie's story, he was going to take her to the police station, but then her mom spotted them too. He hid Annie in the front of the car. Then, he confronted the woman. No matter how much the woman tried to explain, he insisted on taking Annie away, as she was about to drive away. This scene immediately scared Annie. Looking at this familiar and unfamiliar woman, her heart was overwhelmed with fear. Annie woke up in her own warehouse, but when she was looking for a means of escape, she found a small box. Annie opened it. Inside were pictures of herself as a child, when she was a healthy child.